And I appreciate everybody that reached out and sent something, and all the posts and all the excitement that's been going on. It's been really fun telling everybody who I'm going to be spending the rest of my life with.
This love story moves quicker than your favorite Netflix rom-com. First, TravisKelce transformed his backyard into something straight out of a heartfelt movie, pulling off a surprise proposal the same day he wrapped a New Heights episode with Taylor. Then came JasonKelce, who unintentionally stole the spotlight with a funny beer mishap that had him rethinking everything.
Drinking beer, I'm not really hammering them. I'm just kind of putting, one back every, 30 minutes or something. Just kind of enjoying beers last night. About, I think it was third quarter, I find out that I've been drinking non-alcoholic beer the entire game.
And as for Jason, he's already campaigning for best man duties like it's his big draft day moment.
Fire up something a lot better. We're going to do a lot more planning. Yeah. I got to be good. I got to be good at this. Well, first of all, hopefully I'm the best man. We'll see. Trav has a lot of friends. I'm just hoping to get the opportunity.
Next up, experts discovered that Tay and Trav aren't just beloved by fans. They've got royal roots, with family ties that trace back to actual kings. Even Cam Newton shared his thoughts, calling Taylor a strong presence and giving Travis credit for confidently making his move.
Swift, you're intimidating. So in order for a guy to go through your manager...
And finally, let's rewind to one of Taylor's most heartfelt moments, a private 3-hour living room performance in honor of wrestling legend Jeff Jarrett's late wife. Fast forward to now, and Taylor just wrapped up recording the most watched episode of the New Heights podcast ever, joining Travis and Jason for a fun-filled conversation. She dropped hints about new music, shared light-hearted moments, and offered a glimpse into her and Travis's growing love story. Behind the scenes, though, Travis had a whole plan in motion. While Taylor was in full glam mode, likely just thinking about what snack to grab after filming, a crew was secretly transforming his backyard into a stunning garden, straight out of a romantic movie. That's right. Travis managed to pull off a podcast recording and a proposal, all in one day. Sources say he chose that day on purpose. Let's be honest. Taylor was camera ready, and the moment was perfect. The idea of proposing when she was relaxed and in a hoodie just didn't fit the vision. Apparently, Travis had been carrying this "she's the one" mindset for a while. It wasn't about picking a symbolic date. It was about finding a rare window between her packed tour schedule and his demanding NFL life. In true tight end fashion, he worked the timing like a pro. Fans, of course, were quick to catch on. Sharp-eyed Swifties noticed subtle details, like Taylor's telltale headphone hair in the engagement photos, confirming the podcast and proposal happened almost back-to-back. And in classic cool fashion, Travis casually invited her outside for a glass of wine. Then surprised her with a heartfelt proposal and a ring that reportedly could fund a small stadium upgrade. Word has it, he co-designed the ring with a jeweler, making the moment even more personal. Meanwhile, Taylor's casual moments somehow always make headlines, and this time JasonKelce took center stage with a comedy-worthy story of his own. He revealed on a podcast that he spent an entire game thinking he was drinking regular beer, only for Taylor to point out he'd been sipping non-alcoholic brews the whole time. The realization hit him hard. Imagine trying to channel your inner tough guy, only to find out you've been drinking glorified sparkling water. Jason said it felt like a full-on mental blitz, the most embarrassed he's ever been, as if his inner voice was yelling, "What just happened?"
Drinking beer, I'm not really hammering them. I'm just kind of putting, one back every, 30 minutes or something. Just kind of enjoying beers last night. About, I think it was third quarter.
Turns out Travis wasn't doing much better.
That I've been drinking
according to Taylor, both KelceBrothers had fallen for the same mix-up. Suddenly, it was like an accidental Kelce family intervention. Two NFL legends sitting there with Bud Zero cans, looking like they'd just been completely duped. Jason even joked that he wasted 3/4 of his night without realizing it. But honestly, if you can't laugh at yourself for unintentionally fake tailgating, are you even a Kelce? And believe it or not, this wasn't Jason's first awkward beverage moment around Taylor. She once shared a story from her London tour era, where Jason completely froze when members of the royal family showed up backstage. There he was, gripping his drink like it was a security blanket, caught between wanting to keep it and not wanting to be that guy holding a beer in front of royalty. Taylor described watching him wrestle with a dilemma in real time, and honestly, it might be the most JasonKelce moment ever. These days, Jason is holding on to something else. Hope. That's right. Big Brother is already campaigning for Best Man honors at Taylor and Travis's future wedding. On a recent podcast, he joked that he's basically hoping his name gets called like it's draft day. But he's also very aware that Travis has a tight-knit group of friends who might be in the running too. Imagine being JasonKelce, a Super Bowl champion and Philadelphia icon, still nervously wondering if you'll lose the mic to Travis's old college roommate, Chad. That's rough.
Something a lot better. We're gonna do a lot more planning.
Yeah.
I gotta be good. I gotta be good at this. Well, first of all,
But
hopefully
Jason
I'm the best
isn't
man.
just
We'll see. Trav
throwing
has a lot of
jokes to land
friends.
the role.
I'm just hoping to get
He's
the
bringing the
opportunity.
heart, too. He got genuinely sentimental, saying all he wants is for Travis to live the happiest, most fulfilling life possible, and that choosing the right partner is the key to it all. And coming from a guy with 4 daughters and a marriage that could easily be the plot of a feel-good Netflix series, that's about as strong an endorsement as it gets.
I know the kind of person he is, and I've been blessed to get to know Taylor over the last couple of years. And I just think that they match so well together. They are unbelievably supportive of each other. First of all, I love my brother.
He went on to talk about how Taylor and Travis seem to have this rare ability to support each other fully without getting in the way of their own massive careers. In his words, it's like watching 2 powerhouses team up in life. And the whole thing feels almost unfair, in the best possible way, naturally. Jason couldn't resist circling back to that now famous moment when Taylor called Travis a human exclamation point. He said it was, without a doubt, the most accurate description of his brother he's ever heard. And you could tell it hit him. This larger-than-life lineman suddenly found himself getting emotional on a podcast, tearing up in real time. It felt like a sneak peek at what might become his future best man speech. The hosts picked up on it, teasing him a little, and while Jason laughed it off, he admitted if he does get the honor, he's going to have to seriously raise the bar.
And people love him, and he makes everything better. At all times, I know my brother's intentions and who he is as a person and the values that my parents raised him with, and, how he treats people, how he treats women.
The Kelce-Swift era. Romance, royal roots, and a whole lot of headlines. Turns out, the internet hasn't just dubbed Taylor Swift and TravisKelce America's royal couple for fun. There might actually be some truth behind the title. Genealogy experts recently revealed that both stars are linked to royalty. Travis is reportedly a distant cousin of King George I of Britain, while Taylor traces her lineage back to King Louis XIV of France. So, one side gave the world constitutional monarchy, the other gave us Versailles. And now their modern descendants are giving us engagement selfies with 35 million likes. The math checks out. The moment this royal revelation hit the internet, Swifties were dusting off their tiaras while Chiefs fans Googled how to bow properly. If anyone had doubts that their eventual wedding would be a global event, this just sealed the deal. Forget, you belong with me. Taylor now belongs with Versailles. And as for Travis, sure, he was drafted into the NFL, but apparently, his family tree drafted him straight into Buckingham Palace. One genealogy researcher even noted the parallels. Louis XIV revolutionized culture through music and grand events, while Taylor's doing much the same, minus the powdered wigs and with a lot more tour merch. Meanwhile, King George I reshaped British politics. And Travis? He's been known to shift NFL defenses, and occasionally Taylor's Instagram aesthetic. Different.